The spring sports season is well past the halfway point. Today we'll talk about the varsity sports of your Wyoming Cowboys with AD Matt Weber. Matt, how are we doing this afternoon?
Rob doing well today. It's a good Monday. Weather's cooperating for our spring team. Sun's out, so it should be a great day for Cowboys in action as we're recording these.
Yes, the temperatures are good. Now we just need the precipitation to go away and we can rock and roll finally for spring sports. Let's start with baseball. Uh, about a 500 season. They, the CHL baseball has been really tough this year. There's some good teams out there, and wins are hard fought this year. I know tonight you guys will travel to Finneytown, and then, well, at least the schedule shows, and then back at Finneytown on Wednesday. Thursday playing West High over there on their really nice field. Friday traveling to CHCA at their really nice field, and that should do it for the week. So hopefully they can get all those in, and very nice that they don't have anything scheduled on Tuesday.
Yeah, Rob, you said it before earlier. CHL baseball is very competitive this season. Just the battle between all the elite schools, and it's
Yep.
it's baseball. Every pitch is important, every play is important, and you're seeing a lot of close run games across the board. And then at the same time, you see a few of those 4-run victories or so forth. But the Cowboys looking to bounce back. They've had three really tough losses. Again, two of those were 1-run games, could go either way. That's just how baseball is.
Right.
Do want to give a shout out to Carson Stevens, currently leading the team with 528 batting average. And then recently, in between our podcast before, he surpassed 100 career hits on his high school career. So
Nice.
congratulations to Carson there. And then on the mound, Charlie is continuing to lead the pitching staff there with innings pitched, strikeouts, currently a 2-1 record. So I'm sure he's getting the ball early this week. And again, weather permitting, I know there's some rain in the forecast Tuesday night, the Wednesday. So hopefully we can get through that. But a lot of good opportunities to play some good baseball against some good teams and keep that momentum moving as we head down the stretch for the final regular season into tournament time.
Yeah, because I think draws next weekend, so it's close. So get as many good W's in and help your seed for a sectional district, or not even sectional anymore. It's district play. So uh, good luck to baseball this week. Hopefully the weather holds and get a lot of games in. Let's go to the lacrosse side of the ledger. Let's start with boys lacrosse. Having an excellent season. Currently, I show them at 10-2. Wednesday hosting the LaSalle Lancers. Saturday traveling over to the east side and taking on the Anderson Raptors. So two tough games for boys lacrosse this week with a huge win against CHCA this past Friday, 10-6.
Yeah, the Cowboys continue the battle, battling some adversity against some very close, very strong competition this past week. At home, and Wyoming came across with victories there with Madeira, CHCA. Lost a tough one to Bellbrook up there in Dayton. Always a tough opponent and a tough place to play at. And again, so team is playing really well. They're playing as a unit, good, strong defense, good record 10-2 heading into this week. And of course, always a big win. Tough, again, another tough opponent, CHCA on the road there, winning there in a close battle. And, LaSalle coming over, always a tough test. So, really good opportunities to continue to put together good performances by our team and go against some really strong competition that will only prepare us moving forward in the tournament run. I do want to give a special congratulations to Jackson Palmero. He surpassed 600 career saves in between our podcasts there, and he's continuing to climb up the ranks in the state leaderboard. So he's well above 600, but just a great milestone there. He's like a brick wall in the back of the net, and that's really good for a defense to have. And so congratulations to Jackson there. Alex Gordon currently leading the team with 38 goals, Seamus Ambrose, 21 goals to go along with his 19 assists. So Cowboys are doing both offensively and defensively, playing against some really tough teams as of late, especially going back and forth in those battles. It only makes you better as a team as you keep moving along in your season.
Yeah, no question. Good luck to boys lacrosse this week, and congrats on your success so far in the season and continued this week. Let's go to the girls' side of the lacrosse ledger on a three-game winning streak. Tuesday, they will host the Eagles from CHCA and then host a very tough Marymount Warriors team on Thursday at Bob Lewis Stadium, and then travel a little bit to MND there in Reading on top of the hill for, I'm sure, a tough battle Saturday at noon. So quite a challenge this week for girls lacrosse.
Yeah, like you said, girls lacrosse winners of three in a row against Madeira, Seven Hills, and Walnut Hills. Good opportunity this week to go against two very strong teams, and then moving into the following competition week, with MND. So outstanding competition. I know our team is ready for the challenge. They're playing very well as a unit. Senior Catherine Rutherford is leading the team with 35 goals. Abby Rands and Piper Whittle sit atop of the CHL leaders there with 28 and 20 assists respectively. So passing the ball well, scoring the ball at great opportunities, and defensively continue to apply pressure against opponents. Sophomore Ryan Knepp and Ella Hummel lead the league in CHL league, I should say, and cause turnovers. And then Keaton Lazarus in the net, 62 saves on the season. So just a few individual highlights there, but more importantly, the team is playing strong together. Good opportunities and good challenges this week, and I know Coach Knepp and the Cowboys are ready to compete.
Yeah, it's great. Good luck to them, and um, good success this week. Let's go to the smaller diamond, talk softball. Right about 500 ball currently. Busy week ahead. Let's see, traveling to Brandon Phillips softball field to take on Finneytown tonight at 5. Looks like Deer Park at Deer Park Tuesday. Wednesday hosting Finneytown at Wyoming, and then an always tough Taylor comes to Wyoming High School on Friday. So a busy slate of CHL action for girls softball.
Yeah, busy week, as you can imagine, with earlier in the season, all the rainouts and moving around some schedules. This week, Cowboys will have four league games starting today. And building off of their big win at Marymount, 23-17 there. So Rita is currently leading our team with 14 hits and 12 runs. Jenny has blasted 3 home runs and 5 doubles. So as of late, she's staying pretty consistent at the plate and driving in those runs for the Cowboys. And on the mound, Rebecca Brink has 25 strikeouts over the 35 innings pitched there. So busy week, as you said. Hopefully weather cooperates and not as much shuffling going around, because as we all look at the schedules, we're heading to the final stretch of competition, and then tournament seeds and drawings, and postseason schedule starts to be that focus as you move into the next phase of the season of softball.
Yep, good luck to them. Let's go to the hard court. Let's talk boys tennis. And a very busy week for boys tennis. Oak Hills is coming over to Wyoming tonight for 4 o'clock match to begin. Moeller travels to Wyoming Tuesday. Dayton Christian travel to Dayton Christian on Wednesday, and then over to Seven Hills on Friday, and then the Coaches Classic kicks off on Saturday. So weather permitting, a very busy week for boys tennis.
Yeah, again, weather permitting on some of those dates, just the way we look at the forecast there. But Cowboys come away 5-0 victory over Finneytown on Friday. I do want to have a big thank you to Queen City for allowing us to host our match there with the weather. But again, strong stretch here this week. A lot of non-league opponents there, but good matchups and a great opportunity to really compete. Team is playing well under some good leadership from the squad, and again, another great opportunity. The sun is shining as we're recording this, so it should be a really great day as the Highlanders come to town on Monday. So really looking forward to them continue to compete. The Coaches Classic this coming Saturday is always a fun event that's hosted by our Coaches Association, and a really great competition as you head into that final stretch and into the tournament draws that will be out here shortly.
That sounds great. Well, good luck to them. Let's go to track and field. I'm going to let you talk about the latest for track and field. I know we've got the CHL championships coming up at Taylor on May 16th, but a little bit of an update for the fans on track and field.
Yeah, this past Saturday, both Wyoming Middle School and High School hosted their annual track and field invitational. If you remember, the high school was going to be earlier in the spring, and just due to weather, we kind of pushed that back. So this past Saturday, we decided to run two track meets in the morning for junior high, and then the afternoon was the varsity race. And I couldn't be more proud of our coaches, our student athletes, our parents, our boosters, our game officials, our workers that put on just an outstanding event. It's been a long time since Wyoming Track and Field has had a invitational like we had on Saturday. Really excited just to see our teams compete on their home track. We're able to recognize the class of 2025 senior class. So that was actually their first home track meet that they've had as the Wyoming Cowboys. So really special
Nice.
in those areas there. Just really proud of how everyone competed, but more importantly, how we represented Wyoming and hosted a really nice track meet to kind of get things moving down the road with track and field hosting invitationals moving forward. So a couple of highlights from that. Olivia Hill won the 100-meter dash. Senior Tula Baker won 400-meter. In the 300-meter hurdles, Leah Zimmerly and Claire Burrows were at the top there. The 4x200-meter relay was victorious. Ava Geiger won the 3,200 meter run. And then the boys' side, Gregory Kleinschmidt, first place there, and Evan Robinson hard fought second place in that long 3,200 meter run. Again, the boys and girls varsity teams took away first place at the high school track and field invitational. And then the middle school did exceptionally well with a lot of school records being set. Seems like they're setting the bar high every competition. And that's really exciting to see the growth and the skill set down there that's getting ready to come up to the high school. So congratulations to both the middle school and the high school track and field program. Thank you, parents. Thank you, our volunteers, our concessions, boosters, and game officials for running a really smooth event. Rob, as you know, those track meets involve a lot of different logistics, and a lot of things have to work in favor to make sure that you have a successful event. And I was proud of how everything turned out, and I just can't thank enough to all the stakeholders that did play a part in making sure we had a great meet on Saturday.
Yeah, it's great because it's a monumental undertaking to host a meet, but to have a successful meet is a whole different level. So congratulations and thank you to all the people that assisted in making that a huge success for Wyoming. We'll wrap up this week's show talking boys volleyball. They're playing about 500 ball. They had a tough loss at Indian Hill on Thursday of last week, losing 2-3. Makes Boy, what a match. I'm looking at the scores. Boy, that was tight all the way. I mean, the fifth set was 16-14. So that was two new programs uh, improving each week. It's just fun to see. Unfortunately, that match they fell short, but have a busy week this week with hosting Finneytown tonight, traveling into Northern Kentucky to face the Ryle Raiders on Tuesday, and then traveling to the west side to take on the Taylor Yellow Jackets on Thursday. So things look like they're trending in the right direction for boys volleyball for Wyoming.
Yes, they are. And that match against Indian Hill was just back and forth, and it was a great high school volleyball match. Again, two programs, that are in their first year there, so a lot of good competition. And Monday, as we're recording this, we're hosting Finneytown. They too are a first year program there, so Cowboys looking to complete the regular season sweep over the Wildcats. So should be a good one here at 6 o'clock Monday. But again, a lot of good opportunity to get better against some really good schools and good teams and opponents. Ryle will be a good challenge for our team heading, just down to Northern Kentucky and seeing that competition. And, couldn't be more proud. We've talked about this kind of weekly with how the boys volleyball program has kind of move forward. And the excitement's there, the competition's there, the skill level continues to improve, and the kids are really having a great time. Coaching staff's doing a wonderful job, and our parents and our fans just supporting them throughout the season. It's nice that we have it here at Wyoming this spring, and excited to see them compete tonight and continue to compete this week as we head down the final stretch. And tournament time's right around the corner. So
Sure is. So good luck to them this week. Matt, as always, thanks for your time this week. Good luck to all the Cowboy teams in games and matches this week. Hopefully the weather holds and we get everything in, and we will touch base this time next Monday to give everybody the latest on Wyoming Cowboys sports. And have a great week, and we'll talk next week.
thank you, Rob. Go Cowboys.